Alright, welcome back, Smashing here. So, final team preview for the 2024 F1 season, of course, today being Red Bull. So, for Red Bull, their two drivers again this year will be Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez. For Verstappen, 26 years of age, this past season finished first in the championship, of course, won his third championship. This is going to be his 10th season in Formula One and his 8th full season with Red Bull. For Perez, 34 years of age, finished second last year. This is his 14th season in Formula One and his 4th with Red Bull. So just taking a look at the two drivers' career statistics. For Verstappen, 185 career races, 2,586.5 points, 98 podiums, 32 pole positions, 54 wins, and 3 championships, of course. For Perez, 257 races, 1,486 points, 35 podiums, 3 pole positions, 6 wins, and no championships. So taking a look at some of the key personnel at the team, you have Christian Horner, who of course has been in the news for all the wrong reasons recently, I guess. Of course, currently under investigation. I haven't really given my thoughts on it just because we don't really have a whole lot of concrete information. Of course, he's been in his role as team principal since 2005. Chief Technical Officer, basically in terms of the aerodynamics and the design of the car, Adrian Newey's basically been the number one guy there since 2006, I think, in various names, but his current role is Chief Technical Officer. Technical Director, Pierre Wache, has been there since 2018 in that role. Of course, there's been rumors recently linking him to Ferrari, but as of this point, nothing there. Of course, their engine is technically the RBPT, the Red Bull Powertrains engine, but we know it's just a rebadged Honda, and that's really going to be the case until end of next year, where after that, starting from 2026, they'll actually be making their own engines for the first time with the new regulations. So finishing off with just a look at their record the last 4 seasons. 2020 obviously a bit of a tough year, 319 points, second in the constructors, 71% of the races in the points. 2021, of course, the big year with those floor regulations, 585.5 points, second in the constructors championship, and they were in the points 80% of their races. Of course, that was Max Verstappen's first championship year, which would of course be followed in 2022 and in 2023. 2022, 759 points, first in the constructors, their first constructors championship since 2013. They finished in the points 89% of their races. 2023, 860 points, an even more dominant year. Again, first in the championship, and they finished in the points 93% of the races. The other 7% were races where Perez did not finish inside the points, as Verstappen finished all 22 races last year inside the points. So for Red Bull, I think for this year, it's really going to be about trying to maintain the status quo. I think a best case scenario, of course, given how high of a bar they set last year, would be basically a repeat of the same. Winning, possibly even going for the perfect season, winning all 24 races that will be this year. I think that will be extremely unlikely. But that being said, that's kind of the bar they set for themselves. I think a more realistic situation is a season more like 2019, where they still run away with it. They're still the champions by a decent margin, but other teams are able to get wins in there. Like that season, 2019, for example, Ferrari got 3 wins, Verstappen got 3 wins as well. So other teams were able to score wins off of them and capitalize, and were able to actually have better weekends than Mercedes on pace. And that was something that we didn't really have last year, except for Singapore, of course. So for Red Bull, I think they'll be kind of looking forward to the starts of the season and seeing what they can do. Of course, testing starts in about a week's time, so I'm really looking forward to that action ramping up over the next couple of weeks. And of course, our first Grand Prix is just over a week's time, I believe. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.